coming in, so Jarvan will go top lane for him, and it is Alistar support. So Mithy wants to go back to the Alistar, was unsuccessful in Game 4.
What does this mean for the Elise, though? Different flavor for G2, less of a hardcore frontline, and maybe moving away from this let's play to late. If Splyce are beating us in the late game, let's not go there.
Yeah, I think G2 are saying, you know what, we can actually get that early advantage. We still have a fine late game setup with Jarvan and Alistar. So with the Elise, we can try and snowball early on and see if there's some advantage to go over to G2. But the Elise pick was not super successful when Trashy played it. Trick has, as we said actually at the start of the broadcast, been kind of 50-50 on this champion. There have been some good early games and there have been some really bad early games on his Elise. So it's never really been his comfort.
No, it hasn't.
But he needs to do it now in this game here. If you want to have value as an Elise in this meta, it's early game.
And if Splyce can survive the early game or win it, they've got a team composition that scales very well.
Exactly. Like, I was kind of looking at Wonder being like, ooh, is this like a Jax game or something from him? But the way the series have gone is towards the 5-on-5 team fighting. That's why we like the Gnar here. You can still win the side lane split push, and you have Mega Gnar for big fights. So I think this pick is really good for Splyce. And G2, they're gambling with this Elise pick and moving the Jarvan to top lane blind.
Yep.
They are really gambling here with the last few picks, and Trick needs to show us a fantastic performance early on for this Elise to work.
All right, Trick, the pressure is on for G2 Esports to survive.
Pushing out top lane.
Oh man, Splyce on the verge of making history. 19 minutes in, no first blood yet, but it is a 2,000 gold lead. Splyce were able to pick up the Ocean Drake, and Cobby's down. He didn't even get a chance to use his Featherstorm or his Flash.
One of those picks we mentioned with G2 Esports having Elise.
Trashy's going to be able to flash away. Body slams to safety. Sven took a lot of damage from Cobby. Cobby now uses that flash that he did not use earlier. Teleport coming down for Wonder. Cobby continues to chase Trick. The Krugs not going to get called in just yet. Good Cocoon comes out. That slows it down. Whoa. On the back end, Senkax is caught. He didn't even use his flash. Expect now trying to disengage. He runs into a Cobby. Cobby calls back the feathers. Gnar into the wall. Gets himself a kill into Expect. This is one of these chaotic team fights that we keep seeing. Perkz is being run down by Mickey. He's already used his Petrifying Gaze, and Wonder takes out Trick.
So in the end, Splyce still win the fight. Trashy had to run out so early because he was chunked down. Perkz, no flash.
Oh, Perkz is going to be in trouble. No ultimate either. Easy kill here for Splyce.
And man,
Ash Arrow not fired by Sven. Trick as the target. He gets knocked backwards. Repels up, drops back down, not into the wall. Senkax kills Trick. Featherstorm is fired up, but Sven is able to walk to safety. Knock up, flag and drag. Cobby is caught. He's not dead yet. Finally taken down. But Wonder gets a reply and to Expect. It's a 2-for-1. Keep your eye on Sven and Perkz. Perkz is being run down by Senkax. He's down. Now Sven follows. Splyce.
It's happening,
look at 48. Mithy's the target. He's trying to delay, trying to interrupt, and Splyce are in the lead.
It's another team fight in favor of Splyce. They were the ones starting the Baron. They saw the TP, they disengaged, took the team fight, and we're just seeing how hard it is for Perkz and Sven to be carried. Baron rush right now. Wonder is on his way. Mithy's behind Splyce, up near the red buff.
Mithy, what is he gonna do? Wonder goes in. That was a flash Gnar, found no target.
Mithy's coming from behind.
Splyce are slightly grouped up. If Senkax or Cobby get caught out, they're in trouble. That's a stun. All of a sudden, Senkax is down. Wonder is down. G2 will not go quietly. They get a knockup onto Cobby. He's the next target. And G2 have just found a way back into the game.
Despite all the issues for G2 Esports with winning team fights, Mithy hides behind the Baron, sneaks in, gets a great flank off to the carries of Splyce, and now G2 will secure the Baron.
What is this series? G2 fall behind, and after 25 minutes of perfect play from Splyce, they whiff. They get caught out.
Onto that AD carry, but right now, they're looking for Trick and Perkz.
Oh man, G2 are way split up. That's a Petrifying Gaze over the wall. Perkz is gonna go down. Ash Arrow, it catches onto Cobby, but Perkz loses his life. Cobby gets dunked down in return. It's now one carry apiece. Senkax has already fired the shockwave. Cataclysm comes down from Expect. The Gnar gets pulled out, knocked back, goes sideways. Everything's going wrong here for G2. Expect goes down. Trick is gonna get chased and slowed down here by Mickey and those Pillars of Ice. So far, it's a 1-for-2. but Senkux and Trashy and Mickey are trying to shut him down.
They want to kill the jungler, Trevor, so they can take Baron.
While the repel and the flash will help out, Trick flashed for a kill. Let's see how much time he can buy. Command attack, command protect, all the tools trying to slow things down. Kill secured by Trashy, 50-second death timer. Splice could look for Baron.
Yeah, 30 seconds on expect here, no teleport. Still no flash from Sven. Wonder.
Oh, Wonder's in a lot of trouble. Manages to get the gnaw, manages to get the stun. Sven takes a lot of damage. Body slam comes in from Trashy. Senkux secures the kill. Now Mithy's running for his life. The attacks and the dissonances are running him down. Shockwave's available to Senkux, and he actually uses it to burn down Mithy. This just sets him up for a faster Baron.
It's only Perks alive. He's actually on the way to try and stop the Baron, but there are 4 members from Splice with full HP. On all of them, there should be nothing Perks can do. He will just take the blue buff, take a few jungle camps. This is Splice Baron.
Oh, Splice Baron, Splice back in control. The upset is back on the cards. 3-time champions back to free. Starting to group up. Asho is available for Sven. The engage comes out from Expect. Perks is coming over the wall. He's managed to find Senkux. Senkux, the shockwave, catches 2, but he's shut down. Elder Dragon stolen by G2 as well. They've got 3 dragons. All of a sudden, Splice are being stomped. G2 win the fight. They get the buff, and now the map is theirs.
That was such an insane flank from Perks. A man who's not been performing this series, then ends up pulling off the crazy flank. Gets onto Senkux, kills the Orianna before we even got to see any damage really coming in from his side, other than just on a bunch of tanks standing right in front of him. G2 Esports are taking the Baron as well. This could have been a perfect fight where Splice engages to get the great shockwave on Sven or Perks, but instead it was a flank from a Cassiopeia. Senkux couldn't do anything other than just hit the tanks right in front of him, and Splice looped
Baron. The upset was in the sight of Splice. Mithy decides to go in. There's the Cataclysm. Locks down 3. The Gnaw comes out. Now that's a mini Gnaw. Cataclysm walls are dropped. Cobby has already used the Featherstorm. Petrifying Gaze onto Wonder. He's the target. A headbutt away from Mithy. The inhibitor number 2 now falls. G2 haven't found any kills, but they haven't lost any members. And they've got supers in 2 lanes. Look at the minions in the bottom lane. G2 can just swing around the corner. And they're going to buff them up. They want another inhib, Officio.
I mean, why not? You still have the Baron buff with all the cannons down the bottom lane. Splice trying to defend. Did not lose that last fight. It was actually an even trade. Trashy getting cocoon. TP coming in from Expect.
All right, Expect's going to finish it instantly.
Then they know they can just kill whatever is right in front of them.
Okay, a couple of pings onto G2 wards in and around the red buff. Teleport starting to be channeled from Expect. Splice allowed them to peel away, so Expect inside the red buff. Trick and the rest of G2 looking for the engage. There's a flank option available. Baron gets started. Expect is holding onto his combo for now. Meganar is about to proc here for Wonder. Ash Arrow catches onto Trashy, but the Baron is already secured. Perk seems to be the target so far. Wonder's running for his life. Where's the damage? Featherstorm comes down. Nobody's dead yet. Cataclysm comes out. Blast Code sends Senkux away from the fight. Mithy is zoning him. That's a double kill for Expect. A triple kill for Expect. Senkux is down. Senkux is killed, and G2 may have just won the series.
There was no early shockwave right there, and Mithy denied the engage from Splice. Great team fight from G2 again. 4 members dead now for a minute on the side of Splice.
Oh, G2 Esports win the team fight. Splice have their head in their hands as the death timers are 50 seconds plus.
It came down to that one last team fight, and G2 Esports, they show the experience. They execute the last crucial one. They win the fight. It's only Mickey left alive, and that's not enough.
Not enough at all. Mickey is the target. Gets shut down by G2 Esports. And after a 5-game series, G2 yell their era is not over. G2 Esports defended all series long.
Oh, and this last game was just as close as some of the other big ones we've seen today. Splice, they're looking at it being like, we had the lead, our comp was great, we could win the fights, but then they get outplayed. by G2 Esports in the last key fights. And this is why G2 Esports have won so many LCS splits. And they're still looking for another one.
They're not done yet, Deficio. Semi-final showdown is set